are not needed.
That isn't your decision to make.
Oh, you.
We have made many sacrifices.
Alright. Oh, I have to... Is that... It's just the same staff, but with crit and mastery on it instead of, you know, whatever.
Silvermoon prospers.
As you can see, there are many tensions at play. Please give us a moment to discuss. Listen to the discussion, alright?
What I do for Quel'Thalas. The eternal sun still guides us. The Sunwell holds the Void Storm at bay for now, but its current state cannot be sustained forever.
And there's no telling how it could be affecting the rest of Eversong, especially the Lightbloom. We need an alternative course of action.
We Rendorai can aid you in finding one. Grant us entry into Silvermoon.
Absolutely not! Your mere presence would risk defiling the Sunwell with void magic.
Then it seems we have nothing more to discuss. I'll continue my research in Tranquillion, should you choose to see reason.
The Grand Magister is right about one thing. Protecting the Sunwell is our top priority. The Vanguard of the Light will see to its defense.
Your aid was timely and welcome, Turallion. But remember that Silvermoon and the Sunwell belong to the Sin'dorei. You are guests in our fair city.
Guests, allies, and saviors, Lor'themar. Rest assured that we will guard your city and your people with the full strength of the light.
Okay, alright. So we have a little bit of political and social tension going on with the Void Elves. Even the Alliance a bit, I guess. Acquaint yourself with Silvermoon. There are a few key civilians I'd like informed about your presence here. You should check in with them. Show them my signet ring. They'll know you've my permission to be here. But please take care where you go, and stay in the outer city to avoid any issues. Okay, sure.
Our strength. I'll speak to the Vanguard, while you get the other matters settled.
Yeah. Okay. That is a lot of locations to be going to.
Has the attack started?
Who are you? Many of my people are still alive thanks to your efforts at the Sunwell. You have my gratitude. If only I could convince these elves that their war is more important than just their city.
You have already taken so many of my Blood Knights to empower the Sunwell. Quel'Thalas is largely undefended.
And I am telling you that it is still not enough. Only by the faith of our forces is the Sunwell holding back the Void.
The Sunwell must not fall.
Then make sure we have everything we need and keep enemies off our backs.
General, perhaps you could see to our forces at the Sunwell. I will discuss matters with the Regent Lord.
As you will it, High Exarch. Vanguard, collect every weapon not nailed to a wall and let's move out.
I feel like there's something kind of interesting going on here with like the idea that this military force, this foreign military force, is coming into the home of the Blood Elves and kind of going like, hey, we need you to start following our orders and doing things that we say to make sure that the war gets beat or whatever. And it's like,
make use of our coffers.
There's a
The last I saw shadows descend on Quel'Danas, Arthas marched on our kingdom with his army of Scourge. Now another army marches in our streets, saying they're here for our protection. Are you certain of that?
No, I'm not. See, that's the thing with stuff like this, is that it's yeah, it's kind of a messy deal. The idea of like a foreign force coming into somewhere and telling them that they need to start changing their way of life to suit the needs of the people who don't necessarily have an understanding of their culture or anything like that.
Glory to the Sindorai.
We gotta use your Dragon Hawks.
Enjoy. That surge from the Sunwell set off the Dragon Hawks. They know when there's danger. I've never seen them this unnerved. If the animals are this affected, what about the rest of Eversong?
It's a bit of an ecological impact for heavily distorting the balance of void energy or whatever the fuck. The portal trainer. I need your portals.
That burst of energy from the Sunwell, it was more powerful than any magic I've ever encountered. And I am well practiced. They say that army protects us, but I heard the surge was their doing. Do they even understand what they meddle with?
Not necessarily. There seems to be a lot of not knowing going around.
All guests are welcome here.
Wait, can I have to get to get closer to you?
Baladash Malanore.
Let's do this.
Aldiel Shala. Rest with all that has happened, that utterly mad vortex of shadow in the sky. Guests are leaving in droves. If I weren't overseeing this place, I'm not so certain I'd still be here myself. If you wish a room, it is yours.
The reliquary.
My loyalties are my own.
Remind me who you are. My past is complicated, but my loyalties have always been my own. I fought beside the House of Rin, and I stand as an ally to Silvermoon City and its Regent Lord. I am no servant, no spy in another's pocket, only an ally to those who've earned my trust. You've really said nothing
Farewell.
with that, but okay, sure.
Of course. The reliquary will lend aid wherever it's needed.
Tell me who you are.
Let me know
Well,
if you're interested as well.
my allegiances and who I am is my own thing to be concerned with, and not you, so hopefully that explains it.
With perseverance, strength. Sunwell's glory shines. The gates behind me are restricted to members of the Horde only. Avoid the red banners and trees, or there will be consequences.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So if you're like I'm assuming that if you're a new player and you're making like a blood elf, that the old Silvermoon City things are kind of contained to this area. Now that I think about it, actually, the way it was before is that there was this area, or functionally, you know, it was probably different, but like functionally this area of Silvermoon City, and then there was this huge like swath of bullshit, like the corrupted land or whatever from Arthas that was dividing the city, like splitting it in half, and then the other side was ruins, basically. So they've like restored the whole city for the most part, and they've built this like really elaborate bridge that connects the Isle of Kael'thas to the rest of the continent, which is kind of cool. But also, now that I think about it, that's only cool to me because I know what this place used to look like. I don't know. It's not like a new player would necessarily know any of that.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
Follow our rules. put that on. How big are my bags? They're 34 slots, so this is the same size. Was that just a reagent bag? Oh, okay, never mind. Small pockets of wild growth we call light bloom have blossomed throughout Eversong, a curiosity for our local botanists for the most part. However, the Magistrix in Fairbreeze is asking for help with the local light bloom. Every capable hand I have is focused on holding back the void storm, but if the Magistrix cannot handle the matter herself, it requires swift attention. Go check it out. Okay. Wild growth called light bloom.
Use this arcane projector to keep us informed.
Yeah. Give me your little
Eritor,
link
you
shell.
may be needed at the Sunwell.
This light bloom might actually be of use to the Vanguard. At the very least, I need to find out.
Pleasantries can wait.
Is everything all right, Lady Liadrin? You've said little since we arrived.
My apologies. My thoughts are with the Sunwell. I did not expect it to react with such force.
You ask, and the light provides.
Ooh, I
Need
like
it
his
be more
little
complicated
sliding
than
walk
that?
that he did there.
She speaks of the Sunwell, not the light.
It's pretty
Your
funny.
fount was blessed by the heart of Anaru. It is one and the same.
I suggest you hold your tongue, High Exarch. That fount you so blithely pretend to understand predates the existence of human civilization.
It's true.
And in all that time, I have never heard of the Sunwell reacting with that kind of aggression. Liadrin, what was that beam of light?
I wish I knew. It holds back the void, yet I still wonder if the Sunwell is capable of such power. What else will it do?
That question worries me, Liadrin. Is it wrong for it to do so?
The effects of the Sunwell have never been malicious. It has blessed Eversong's forests with small groves of light bloom for years.
Small at first, but Fairbreeze now reports a problem. If the Sunwell is aggressive, what of the light bloom?
These worries will lead you nowhere, Regent Lord. As long as the Vanguard maintains the connection to the Sunwell,
I feel like
the light
that's
will
a
see
really
us
stupid
through.
thing to say.
Have faith. That is all that is needed from you.
Perhaps you should save your words for when they are asked for, High Exarch.
Because that's like the entire, if you're relying on this Sunwell, this entire race of people is relying on the Sunwell to keep them safe and also to like allow them to use magic and things like that. So it's like if it has a chance of like basically any amount of understanding that you can have of that is incredibly important, because if something goes wrong with it, then you're shit out of luck again, and it's already happened before. So to be like, don't worry about it is really stupid. Also, there was a lot of like proper noun usage and no explanation for new players about what any of those things meant. They talked about the Sunwell being blessed by the heart of Anaru, which was something that happened like a really long time ago. Where, because, so basically there was this guy named Arthas, and he was like an asshole. And him and his gang of evil skeletons showed up to the Sunwell, which was allowing the elves to live forever and stuff. He shows up and pisses in it, and that corrupts it indefinitely, which starves the elves of their magic and like fucks up their entire society basically. So they started using, you know, getting their magic from other stuff, which kinda, it led to them changing in their appearance and behavior, and that's how the Blood Elves were born, basically. But then, at one point, there was a Naru, which are sort of like these aliens that are made of, pure light, showed up, and sacrificed itself to restore the Sunwell to how it was before. Which would have been cool to mention, maybe, for the people that didn't know, but who knows. Alright, let's read about the light bloom. Appeared sometime after the Sunwell was reignited. Simple patches of unusual growth here and there, nothing to be concerned with. As the light imbued us through the Sunwell, it also seemed to imbue the flora as well. Fascinating, really. Yeah, I guess. We've always been able to shape the forest around us, but the light bloom seems more stubborn. It's wilder, less malleable, almost as if it has a mind of its own. Of course, that's silly to think about. They're just plants after all. Plants don't think. That's it's really stupid. And also wrong.
The eternal sun guide you.
That's wrong within the context of our own world. So I feel like saying that in a world that is rife with magic and weird bullshit like that is even dumber.
Speak up. What brings you here?
But whatever.
Sinu Amanore.
These beasts roaming the village are nuisances, but we have a bigger problem. There's a feral lynx prowling nearby that we call Sharp Maw. She used to keep her distance from the village, but the current situation has made her more bold. We've plenty of little ones around here, and more than once the guards have caught that beast eyeing them like they were a snack waiting to be snatched. Stop her before she starts attacking my people in earnest. Okay.
Back to work.
Our village is being overrun. These animals, they've come in from the wilds like they own the town. They're attacking our sweet pets, overturning our belongings, and causing havoc. No sooner have I solved one problem than another is rearing its head. I'm only one elf. I can't stop all this. Please help. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this character from The War Within. Where have you been? Since last we met, I've traveled far, listening to the voice of my goddess. There's much to be learned from the surface lands. I have yet to determine why she led me here, yet it is good to see you once more. I wonder if that would have changed if I hadn't played the previous DLC on this character, or if it would have just been the same.
Hail from above.
Study the displaced wildlife, bring me your findings. If there's anything unusual, I wish to know of it. Alright.
Magistrix, when did you first begin seeing these disturbances with this light bloom?
Perhaps when the Sunwell blew sky high into that swirling vortex? Sorry, I'm a bit overwhelmed.
A bit of a stretch. Okay, so I need to do a shit ton of little errands around here. These guys look really fun. I also like these light worms, because so before in this area there were a lot of mana worms which looked very similar, but they were just like made of arcane magic, which is a different natural force than the light, obviously. So having this similar creature that's like born from the new Sunwell stuff is kind of cool. I like any quests that involve these little tasks that have to do with like ecological maintenance. The relocating animals and
The light bloom first appeared when the Sunwell
examining
was restored
plants and
many
stuff.
years ago, but it never grew near civilization like this.
Okay, what?
happened here?
Hawkstriders running amok.
Guess I'm just supposed to pick these books up.
Thank you. Those Hawkstriders are a terror.
They shouldn't be a problem much longer.
I have a feeling this Yuri Lowenthal is going to be around for the entirety of the expansion. Which is cool. I don't really mind him. I don't think there's anything necessarily like exceptional about him, but I don't hate him, which is a remarkable improvement on top of
This nest
on
choked by the light bloom growth. Let's fix this.
Anduin and Illyria in The War Within. Sorry, I was trying to recall their names, which was really hard for me to do for some reason.
Perhaps this sudden growth is tied to the empowerment of the Sunwell. I think I was right. This could be used to help the Vanguard.
Oh shit.
That creature must have come from the light bloom. We should let the Magistrix know.
Whoa. That's kind of cool. I really like that. You're supposed to go slay the animal, but it's dead when you arrive, and then it kind of like a bunch of weird magic plants bloom out of its body. Very bizarre and interesting. Pick up this chair.
Ugh. It looks and smells like the local pets were marking their territory.
Piss.
They're obviously distressed.
It's actual piss. Not just the magical piss that the Sunwell provides. Oh shit, I'm too far away from what's-his-face.
The nearest light bloom is nowhere near the village. How did the growth get all the way out here?
That's a good question. See, the thing is, I feel like I have a lot of questions,
Wildlife here must be terrifying.
and that's a good thing in your story,
This light bloom you describe is clearly
because for one, it's,
what has disturbed its
you know, obviously it's engaging to a degree, so I'm thinking, asking questions, and on the other hand, it gives the story things to answer, to pay off. But my fear is that those things will not get answered, because I know that we're on part 2 of the World Soul Saga. And that's not really a good feeling to have. even if those questions didn't get answered within this expansion, I feel like having an almost an increased level of certainty that they won't get answered, because Blizzard has been so adamant about talking about these next 10 years of expansions or whatever, like it's a big story that you know, that's not great. I should at least feel the illusion that they'll get answered. Okay, where's this? There we go.
Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
My poor kitten was savaged. Thank you.
Alright.
You have found me.
What brought you here? The Song of the World asked me to come here. That is all I know.
Light soothe those
Right on.
wounds, little friend.
Do not fear the dark.
Speak up. What brings you here? May the eternal sun guide you.
Ooh, tell me more about the light bloom. Oh yeah, that's just what she mentioned earlier. Okay.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Wildlife seems to have been displaced from the south. It is there we will surely find answers. I fucking hope. Come, I will use my magic to illuminate the path and we will follow the trail.
Your path leads you deep, stranger.
Let's see.
Follow the trail. It should lead to the answers we seek.
Ah, the green
Mother
trail.
said you're familiar with the wilds. What do you make of all this?
The creatures, they remind me of home. Yet they live on the surface. It should not be this way.
See, it's funny to like have this trail that I'm supposed to follow, but also there's just this like marker on my map, so I could have ignored it and flown directly here and nothing would have changed. Same with here. I don't have to actually follow a trail, I can just go
These
like
creatures
that.
seem light blessed. They're so vicious.
They claimed this as their territory. We are now encroaching.
Yup. It's their home now, motherfucker.
Trouble ahead. On your guard.
Light bloom monstrosity slain? Should there have been... There we go. Okay. Alright. It's a formidable enemy.
The runestone. We were able to hold back the growth, but not those things.
I shall watch for you.
I've been getting a lot of furniture.
Perhaps we meet again.
Oh. No. We're getting rid of you. Okay. Awesome. The creatures of this light bloom see us as the intruders. They threaten the surrounding wildlife and inhabitants who are naturally here. We should reduce their numbers and end this threat. They're like an invasive species. This place is unlike anything I've ever seen. Let's examine the light bloom more
We
closely.
must discover what caused these creatures to flourish so suddenly.
Let's split up. We can cover more ground. I'll meet up with the two of you later.
So...
The growth of these plants has been forced. By what? I do not know.
Oh, I just realized. Oh, that's actually kind of disappointing. I forgot that Balance Druid in the previous expansion had this mechanic where casting either your single target or AoE spell 2 times would so basically if you cast Wrath twice, it would make Starfire stronger, and then vice versa. So you would like start an encounter and you would cast if you're fighting like a boss, you'd cast 2 of the AoE spell, which seems counterintuitive, but what it does is it would make your single target spell stronger. So then it would basically let you like do damage faster, and it had this cool like little eclipse effect. And then you do the inverse if you were fighting like a group of enemies. But they seem to have just taken that out. And I felt, yeah, I felt like there was something odd about the combat for this class. Like it felt a little like there was something missing in terms of engagement. Because now I think, yeah, I have this ability that lets me go into that mode as like a cooldown every 2 minutes or whatever, but it isn't like a innate mechanic of my class anymore, which is kind of a bummer. No, I guess well, I don't know, because I was thinking like sort of the spirit of MMOs is that those mechanics, or you know, old abilities get pruned out to make way for new abilities, or they get implemented into passives. They stop being active abilities and they're either rolled into other abilities. So you know, like you'll get like what's an upgrade for your ability that will provide an additional effect that is something that used to be like an active ability, right? Or it gets rolled into a passive, so you don't have to actively do it. It's just a feature of your class, because as MMOs progress, they need to manage the amount of abilities you have, because if you have too many, you can't just keep adding abilities, because then there's too many and it stops being it becomes overwhelming and you can't fit them all in the bar and causes a lot of problems. But something like that mechanic, the Eclipse mechanic that I was talking about, isn't contributing to the bloat of abilities at all. It's just a passive feature of the class, so taking it out doesn't do anything except for make my abilities less nuanced.
Rowena, what was that thing?
Arutani, creatures from my homeland.
Oh, I forgot. I'm not done killing these guys. This area is extremely cool visually. I like these tall, overgrown plants that look kind of unnatural. Like they don't really belong in this environment. And this sort of suffocating light effect that's happening in the sky.
You have come far, stranger. So, your path leads you here.
There's something affecting them. Their behavior is not normal. Well, yeah. We've kind of already established that the light well is affecting these guys negatively, right? So it's the something that's happening. This may upset them. Make sure I'm not interrupted. This is why I was called here. I know now, but I must discover what needs to be done. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Oh shit! I forgot to ask about the Rutani.
You speak of may be the cause.
I thought the light bloom could aid the Vanguard. But were they the ones to cause this?
This is wrong. All wrong.
We need to report back to Silver Moon. They need to know about this.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of funny for any character to be like, oh, this is this is wrong. It's like unheard of for this natural force to cause problems in excess, and it's like, well, no, you probably reasonably assume that. Go back and report.
Every evil I've faced. Fairbreeze is fine for now, but this light bloom is teeming with creatures driven by the light. They're killing people. I've never seen the light act like this.
The light only threatens that which warrants reckoning.
That's not true.
That's not what's happening here.
If Fairbreeze is safe, the Void Storm still looms. Despite Rummoth's vocal opposition, I have decided to reach out to Magister Umbric and tap his expertise with the Void. Seek him out in Tranquillion. Reach out when you have more to share.
What do we need to do?
Yep, go
we should
report back. If anyone can help us with the storm in the sky, blah, blah, blah. There's no way we can take the fight to Xalatath without Umbric. The forces keeping the Void Storm at bay will only hold out so long.
I've bested every...
We have solved nothing. These Rutani
True.
have been changed. I must return to Harendar and investigate.
True.
I'll go on ahead. Catch up when you can.
There is tension between Eretor and his elders. I understand this well. I may not be welcome where I hail from. To leave, to work with outsiders. The idea did not sit well with my elders. But we cannot hope to save our world by hiding from it. My goddess called, and I had to answer. Eretor, I did not expect to find such similarities with those of the surface world. Perhaps, of all things, truth is the hardest to see. I know nothing of what threatens from the sky, but I know much of what threatens from below. I will continue to explore this. When you are ready to examine the root of the issue, return to me.
Return where? I guess later. No, that's yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Champion, there's a body here. What's that clutched in her hand? A notebook? So many pages missing. Strange. Let's get to Umbric. He'll want to know.
kind of like what they're doing with that character, like the idea of someone who comes from a very isolated culture that is wanting to go out into the world to understand more about it. The idea of the seclusion being ultimately harmful for their society, in contrast to the amount of understanding and stuff that they could gain from reaching out.
One of my own. Dead. How could this happen?
Oh, this is that guy.
Maladash Malanore.
How do you know the corpse we found? A student. She disappeared shortly after we arrived in Eversong. I'd assumed she was upset that we were still being isolated, shunned in a fashion that she'd gone back to Telogris. She was so bright, so dedicated to her research. From what's left in this notebook, it looks as though she'd finally hit her stride. I wish I'd been there to see it. Tell me about the governor of Tranquillin. I've known him for years, but never very closely. He must have heard that we'd returned to Eversong. Antenorian is very protective of Tranquillin, and deeply concerned with the threat that the Voidstorm poses. That's why he reached out. I suspect he thought I'd be better served with facilities here, that my research is in fact useful. He knows that the sooner we solve this issue, the safer his people will be. I understand that completely, and I'm grateful for his understanding.
Come with an open mind.
Right.
These notes. Cassia? No.
Appeal to the void.
Us.
There's something to be found here. There are a few locations listed. Let's travel to them and try some of these theorems. The formulae may be incomplete, but perhaps we can discover what she was looking for.
The light is not the only path.
That's true. Something just doesn't feel right about all of this. Umbert can look into the notebook, but I suspect there's something more going on. It couldn't hurt to ask around Tranquillin and see if anyone's heard anything odd. I'll take the north side of town, you take the south, and use your discretion, my friend. We should avoid alarming anyone for now. Question the townsfolk and take note.
Better to seek for my sympathies, Magister. I'll see that someone takes care of the body.
I need to look into Cassia's notes. I won't let her die in vain.
Oh, that's the...
I'll ask around and see if I can find any leads.
That voice actor was really familiar, and I know who that is. That's the principal from Owl House. That guy. I forget what his name was in that show, but that's definitely him.
We've lost 3 more scouts down south since the Voidstorm appeared. Sinu Amanore. We shall not falter. 5. Something odd is going on down south, but we haven't the numbers to patrol.
A lack of Farstriders seems very convenient for our murderer.
Murderer? Oh, whoever killed the student. People going missing. Lots of weird shit. Welcome. Even in our darkest hours, Tranquillin has survived. Rest and take comfort. The bad days are behind us. Something new is just around the corner. All will be well. Perhaps you arrived for a reason, even if you do not know what that reason is just yet. That's kind of a ominous message.
Why are we stockpiling?
Welcoming brochure with a map of the town. Several key locations are pointed out. The government's office, the guard outpost, and Umbrick's laboratory. Tranquillin welcomes all newcomers. Have you come seeking peace, safety, truth? We promise you all this and more. The governor takes your concerns seriously. His eyes are on us all. I bet this governor is a fucking prick.
What do you require?
I haven't seen this volume of supplies in and out since this place was half rotted away. How does the governor expect me to keep track of all this?
Farewell. Newcomers, supplies. It's like they're preparing for something.
Seems like Lord Antonorian is offering everyone refuge.
I mean, saying preparing for something is kind of funny. It's like, yeah, isn't everyone in the entire country preparing for more invasion from the Void people? That's sort of been like the thing happening, right?
This is the third time I've been robbed.
What
is it? Until next time.
Okay. I don't know why, but I was expecting something a little more there, maybe. Future is uncertain. The truth is right before us. Our eyes join us south of Tranquillin. Make sure you aren't followed. Okay. Alright. So there's some sort of weird cult thing happening. I shall watch the perimeter alone this evening. Governor's orders. Enjoy the night off. Or, oh, it's just corruption.
Baladash Malinore.
Hey, have you seen anything suspicious?
With perseverance, suspicious. Such as a giant storm of void looming over us all, you mean? Can't say I have.
That's not much of an answer.
I mean, it is an answer. The answer is no, I haven't seen anything suspicious. Whether or not it's sufficient is, you know, different, but he did answer. More recruitment flyers. Oh, is this an inn? There's an inn over here. Oh god. Oh, I'm truly become one with nature.
Anubalore Delana. Rest well.
Alright. So now, this is kind of the hub that we're dealing with. This little town.
Lord Antonorian will take care of us all. Baladash Malinore.
Ooh, that hits. There's something about that accent or like the way she's saying those elven words that does not hit well. Does not sound natural.
Sharelaran. Behold the sky! The light has all but abandoned us.
The light will prevail. We must have faith.
That's it. Why would you question God?
I hope you're in better straits than my last guest traveler. Aldiel Shala, a void elf woman, rushed out of here last night as if she was trying to flee.
That sounds like Cassia. I wonder if she left anything behind. Let's go see.
Like a... I have to find a journal. Would it be in here, or would it be like... Oh, they've got hookah here in Tranquillin. The blood elves like to have a bit of a smoke. I think okay, let's look here on the map. I wonder, was I here? Did I ever actually go here? I don't think I did. To Fairbreeze Village. I think I just flew past it. Dude, this is a big ass journal.
A cult? Could it be the Twilight's Blade here?
Oh, it was a cult. That's okay. I have to run. Nobody can help me now. I believe those seductive lies. This is all my fault. I was so afraid. I should have known better. I can't let them get my research. I can't give them any more ammunition. Forgive me. It is a cult. some sort of void-worshipping cult.
Cassia's notes appear to be focused on summoning a rift.
Oh shit. I didn't think it would cut off his dialogue, but I guess I should have assumed that. Should have just waited until he was done talking, but that's fine.
A sample of void energy. Good. Let's take it and try another location.
Okay. Next. Ooh. It's a really cool
This place
mount.
is more exposed to the void storm. Things may get dangerous. More creatures.
Yeah, I really like the look of the Harnir a lot. They're got a very cool aesthetic going on.
Was she summoning from the void?
Oh.
Let's try the last location.
Okay.
Cassia, what were you doing?
I don't know.
Look at the size of that thing.
I would like a little bit of, like, I don't know, insight into what the fuck these rituals are, or what theorems. He used the word theorem and he used the word ritual, but I don't actually know what the fuck any of this is. But I feel like the book probably would have talked about it, right?
What was the purpose of all of this? Let's take these back to my study.
Back to the lab again.
Too many people are dodging questions. There may be something darker going on here.
I'm really good at getting caught in the foliage.
Ready to fight the fight?
In games in general.
What do we
Or just
need
getting
to do?
caught on the environment.
We should help.
Greetings, traveler.
What was she doing with all this information?
Maintain focus and control.
Some mysterious truth? Not good. By all accounts, it sounds as if a cult has managed to infiltrate Tranquillin. That journal entry was true. Cassio was attempting to leave it. We must tell Antenorian. He'll want to secure the town and make sure his people are safe. Inform Lord Antenorian, Governor, of your investigation results. Well, I mean, all the clues that we got pointed that he was colluding with them. Yeah, that's really... Yeah, I don't get why that guy... The seemingly smart individual, that guy would be like... would say that the governor cares only about the safety of his people when there are all those really ominous flyers and stuff that were saying, hey, don't think about all the fucked up shit. Don't worry about it. Oh, actually, instead of selling these, I should be breaking them down for enchanting. Oh wait, no. This is still my old gear from the previous expansion.
Treat my wares with care.
What's the difference between these two? You will become hardy, well-fed, and gain 3 of your lowest secondary stat for 15 minutes. And then this one says, if you spend, you'll become well-fed and gain 3 of your lowest secondary stat for 15 minutes. And they both heal for the exact same amount. These are functionally identical items, but this one, the non-hardy one sells for more money than the hardy one does, which is kind of strange. Alright, I bet this...
What brings you here?
Oh yeah, that's very thinly veiled hostility. I like to see it.
Sherelle Laran. Lord Antonorian is away. I can help you.
This isn't right. See what's in that lockbox she was toying with.
Oh, oh, this one. Okay, yeah.
Magister Umbric, how goes your research?
Oh, there he is.
Go on, tell him. Baladash Malinore. We shall not falter. Our hospitality is gladly offered.
Ooh, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie to him.
Really? How very odd indeed.
I don't know what that
I
entails,
shall have it
but...
looked into. But I'm glad you're here. I need your assistance with something. Sinu Amanore. Rest as long as you need.
I've heard some odd rumors myself, strange happenings to the south, but also to the east and west, and the north. Tranquillin is surrounded by enemies, it seems. Since you are so dead set on your investigation, would you look into something for me? There's an important report I need from one of my scouts. Check in with them while I check over the rest of the town. Okay, alright. So it looks like we're this guy's lackey now.
Thank you three enough for taking the town's safety seriously. I shall look into your investigation. We'll compare notes later.
Alright, that's not ominous at all.